Let's go Falcons! Hey yo, batter up, let the ball begin. Solano Falcons, bound to show you how you win. Cause this is our year, man, forget the past. We taking over right now with our pitching staff. Yo, it's game time, so let the games begin. Solano on the field and we gain in a win. Hey yo, it's game time, don't you hear the people chant? Cause this is our house, make way for the champ, it's game time.
Welcome everybody, Chris Savagli along with my broadcast partner Soal Balazi here on the Solano College Sports Network, where your Falcons will take on the visiting Santa Rosa Bear Cubs. Solano coming into this game at 2-6, getting off a victory against the Skyline Trojans 11-7 back on Tuesday. Santa Rosa 6-2 coming into the ball game, getting off an easy breezy win against the Kenyatta Colts 18-2. on Tuesday. Now, Soad, a lot of big names in both of these lineups. What are some of the players you're looking out for today?
Well, for Santa Rosa, keep an eye out for Daniel Teasley. He's a sophomore. He's 19 for 37 with 2 home runs, 13 RBIs, and hitting just a little over 500. He's slugging .919. And in his last game over at Kenyatta, he went 6 for 6 with 5 RBIs and 4 runs scored. Also, Joe Kinpa, he's also a sophomore, 11 for 31, 2 home runs, 15 RBIs, and he's hitting .355. And for Solano, keep an eye out for Jorge Shenart. He's 7 for 13, hitting .538 with 5 RBIs. And in the last game, he went 3 for 4 with 5 RBIs and 2 triples.
A lot of power in both of these lineups. We'll see if we see any of it today. So, you also have the lineup for the visiting Bear Cubs?
Yes, I do. Leading off playing center field, we have Daniel Teasley. Playing right field, hitting second, Blake Berry. Playing first base, hitting third, Joe Kenpa. Catching, hitting cleanup, we have Cole Bardzinski. Hitting fifth, playing left field, Ben Sinzerman. Playing second base, hitting sixth, we have Hans Smith. Hitting seventh, DHing today, we have Joe Bynum. Playing third base, hitting eighth, Vinny Reggio. Hitting ninth, playing third base, we have Juan Lopez Rios. And pitching today, we have Ryan Calderman.
Thank you, Saad. And now your lineup for your Solano Falcons.
Isaiah Barrett, center field, Armio High School.
Roberto Diaz, shortstop, Jesse Bethel High School.
Horace Shenart, DH, American Canyon High School.
Jared Denning, catcher, American Canyon High School.
Kyle Krebs, right field, Carson High School.
Justin Brown, left field, St. Joseph Notre Dame High School.
Connor Caparelli, first base, Dixon High School.
Aaron Corral, third base, Capistrano Valley Christian.
Jordan Chana, pitcher, Clear Lake High School.
Welcome back, everybody. As you see Jordan Chana getting ready to start this ball game off, warming up. Sophomore, 6'2", 200 pounds out of Clear Lake High School. So it's still not over the fact of these stats from Santa Rosa with these power hitters.
Yeah, I was doing my research last night, and I was just flabbergasted looking at these. As a team, obviously they're 6-2. They're hitting .337, and they're slugging .511 with 7 home runs. So they're a power hitting team.
Absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, .337. Let's see here. We got a .467 on base percentage as a team, which is, wow. That's just flabbergasting. 62 RBIs as a total team. Leadoff hitter Daniel Teasley for Santa Rosa leads the Big 8 in batting average, .514.
And
there's
a great sample size from him too. He's hitting, and he has 37 at bats, so you know what he has, and he is hitting .514. A
.561 on base percentage. Just all these numbers on Santa Rosa just popping out, and they're pitching too as a team. .363 ERA. Opponents are hitting .226 against them.
Yeah, so Solano really needs to try to shut down this offense. I think that's their biggest priority in this game because, as we said before, they're a power hitting team. So if Jordan Chana out there can just shut down the offense and keep them cool for the rest of the game, I think Solano has a chance of winning.
Yeah, Chana is the man the Falcons want in this ball game. So see if he can do that, as Chana is ready, Teasley ready. First pitch. Fastball swung on and missed to start off the game.
Yeah, in the win against Skyline, he got the 6-out closing, and he was really impressive.
Yeah, good stuff. I believe it was a 1-2-3 inning both times, both innings. Fastball misses 1-1. Defensive alignment for the Falcons, Justin Brown out there in left, Isaiah Verrett in center, Kyle Krebs over in right, left to right, Aaron Corral getting the start at third base. 3 straight starts as Chana steps off. Roberto Diaz at short, Gabe Caravantes at second, Connor Caparelli at first. Jordan Chana is on the mound, and catching him is Jared Denning. And another timeout as the umpire called to have Chana tuck in his necklace.
You know, I understand it could be distracting, but I feel like when it comes to necklaces or bracelets or something like that, what's the harm?
Yeah, I mean, you see guys in the bigs.
David Ortiz had that big chain hitting against his chest as he's rounding the bases after a home run. No one's going to complain.
2-1 on the missed breaking ball from Chana. Breaking ball right at Caravantes for the first out.
Daniel Teasley was the big guy that I was looking forward to seeing today, and it's good to see him get the first out and like a soft line drive like that too.
So that'll bring up Blake Berry, right fielder for the Bear Cubs.
Up to bat, number 24.
429 on the season,
Berry.
590 on base percentage. Fastball misses low.
And something I can appreciate when it comes to Jordan Chana is how fast he works, how quick he is when he gets the ball, looks into Denning, and then throws it.
Really aggressive towards hitters. Fastball misses at the shins again, 2-0. Opponents in his 5 1/3 innings of work against Chana are hitting 158. See if he can keep it around that range against the powerhouse hitting Bear Cubs as Barry takes a strike. 2-1. The pitch. Fastball off the handle of Barry, evens a count up at 2-2. Quick work from Chana. The 2-2. Breaking ball hit on. Ground ball to Caravantes. To Caparelli for the second out. So that'll bring up first baseman Joe Canepa, who's tied second
number 22.
in the Big Eight and
Canepa.
runs batted in, sitting at 15.
He leads his team with runs batted in with 15, like you said. Him and Daniel are the two big guys of the team.
Daniel, I believe, is 5th in the Big Eight.
Just crazy numbers.
Absolutely crazy as he fouls a ground ball. To his first base coach, 0-1.
You can expect the Santa Rosa team to be very aggressive on the first few pitches. Usually you see some players take a couple just to see what the pitcher, Jordan Chana, today has in store for them. Don't expect that with Santa Rosa. Expect them to be very aggressive and attack the first pitch.
And you think that's probably why they've had so much success on the offensive game, just because, getting aggressive, swinging at that first pitch fastball that, a lot of people take because they want to get the feel of the pitcher. 1-1 the count. Mixture of both fastballs and breaking balls from Chana to start off the game as a fastball is grounded right side foul. As Canepa is down 1-2.
If Jordan Chana can get out this inning with the big three guys, 1, 2, 3 inning, it's going to be great momentum shift to Solano. Kind of have like a confidence booster. Even it is a first inning, but against a power hitting team like this, you kind of need something like that.
Yeah, if Chana can, do his thing up there on the mound today, get a good start for the Falcons. The slider almost comes back into the zone. Had to take a second there as the home plate umpire flinched behind the dish. But if Chana can throw, a good outing for these Falcons, say maybe even 5, 6 innings, solid work, and hand it over to the bullpen, keeps the Falcons in this game. That's the primary goal. I think the Falcons have a shot in winning this one. Chana ready. The 2-2. Changeup, ground on ball. Once again, over to Caravantes. To Caparelli to end the inning. So 1-2-3 inning for Chana. Easy work in the top half, and the Falcons will look to add something in the bottom of the first.
Hi, I'm Jordan Chana, and thanks for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. As you see, starting pitcher for the Bear Cubs, Ryan Calderon, up there on the mound, sophomore, 6 foot, sitting at 205 pounds. 3.18 ERA coming into this game, 17 innings pitched. Opponents hitting 262 against him. First pitch from Calderon, fastball in there for a strike, 0-1 to Barrett.
A little fun fact for Santa Rosa, 9 players are hitting or have 20 or more at bats, and 5 of them are hitting over 300. And then just a similar fun fact for Solano, 11 players have at least 11 or more at bats, and only 2 of them are hitting 300. And the next person would be Isaiah Verrett hitting 250.
Crazy as he hits a weak ground ball over there to Smith to Canepa for the first out. So Barrett was just trying to stay alive on that one. Weak ground ball. And that'll bring up Roberto Diaz. Getting the start at shortstop today.
Shortstop, number 5, Roberto Diaz.
It just shows you with the facts that I'm throwing out, just where these two teams are pit up against each other, where they are like hitting and power and stuff like that.
First pitch fastball. Misses 1-0. I mean, it entirely explains it. Santa Rosa coming into this game preseason poll, number 1 in California. So, and the Falcons sitting at the bottom. Just 2 teams on opposite sides of the spectrum.
Yeah.
2-0 to the count to Diaz. Swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-1. We think Chana's working quickly. Calderon up there on the mound. Bam, bam, bam. First few pitches look like a cutter. That's a fair ball. Canepa fields it cleanly over the back, on over to Calderon, who's covering first. 2 down now.
I can totally appreciate a pitcher that works quick like that.
It's always better.
It's always better, yeah.
Designated hitter.
Rob Manfred definitely loves that if he's watching today's game.
So DHing today for the Falcons, Jorge Chenart had a big game against the Trojans back on Tuesday as he takes a first pitch breaking ball in there for a strike.
I interviewed him for the Best Buy Player of the Game, and I asked him about his triples, but he wanted to redirect it back to his team. He's definitely a team player kind of guy. Didn't really want the attention on him, his first Best Buy Player of the Game, and just shows you the kind of guy he is. You know, it's a team sport, and he's just a team guy.
Class act right there from Chenard. Good interview, by the way, too.
Thank you. A little nerve-wracking getting back into the interview business, but I love it. Hopefully I can interview more players for the Best Buy. Just means Solano needs to win some more.
They need to indeed, sitting at 2-6. Got to get some more wins going into lead as Chenard swings and misses. Looked like a slider from Calderon to end the inning. So Calderon bounces back to Chana's 1-2-3 inning to have one of his own. Bear Cubs in the top of the second, 4-5-6.
If you are interested in a career in sports broadcasting, whether you're commentating a live game,
or hosting your own TV show,
or working behind the scenes, then this is the class for you.
For more information, contact Greg Poff, that's me, at solano.edu.
We hope to see you here next semester, and remember,
it's more than just sports, it's an education.
Brodnansky catching for the Bear Cubs today. We'll go ahead and get ready to step in against Chana. Brodnansky 303 on the season. 2 home runs going along with 8 RBIs. Chana ready. Fastball inside. Brodnansky had a day back on Tuesday. 3 hits, 4 RBIs, along with a walk in the 18-2 rout against the Colts. As he swings, fastball driven on the left center. It's out of here for Brodnansky. So second pitch he sees from Chana, drills it over to the left center 370 sign, puts the Bear Cubs on the board for the first run of the day.
And that wasn't a cheapie. He cleared that fence.
Got a fastball up in the zone. Mistake pitch from Chana and took full advantage of that one.
Well, hopefully Chana can now know not to make that mistake to other players, excuse me, not just to Brodnansky. Hopefully he can learn from this mistake, basically.
Can't leave anything up in the zone against Santa Rosa. Should know better than that, as that brings up Ben Sanderson getting the start in left field today. Fastball inside, 2-0. And that's another thing for Chana up there on the mound against Santa Rosa. Can't get behind in the count against these hitters.
But if you're going to make a mistake like that and give up a home run, rather it be bases empty than having someone on. So you kind of have to look at it in a positive way.
Solo shots aren't as bad as, like you said, 2-3 run home run. That's where you start getting yourself into big trouble.
Yeah.
So 3-0 the count. Fastball finds the zone there. 3-1. Chana looking to bounce back from that home run. Fastball driven. Ground ball to Caravantes to Caparelli for the first out.
There's been 4 outs this game so far, and they're all been to Caravantes in second base over there.
To the plate.
Looks like he's going to be busy today.
Hans Smith.
Bring up Hans Smith second baseman. Smith tied for first in the Big 8 and stolen bases with 6 on the season.
You can say that for anyone on the lineup.
Seems like it. Yeah, I was looking at the stats, and majority of the starting lineup is at least first to 5 in major categories as he drives a fastball right center. That's going to be down for a base hit. Rounding first, heading on over to second. Krebs fields it now. On his way to third is Smith. The throw not in time. So a triple for Hans Smith.
That was great base running by Smith. As soon as he saw the ball die between center and right field, he just continued to go, put the wheels a little extra in motion, rounding second, and was safely at third.
Number 12, Joe Bynum.
His speed showed on that one for sure. Probably could have ended up standing up on the triple, but who doesn't want to slide in baseball?
Better safe than sorry.
Exactly. So that'll bring up DH Joe Bynum looking at driving Smith. Falcons playing back will give up a run for an out as Chana throws a first pitch fastball in there. Chana sets. Going out of the stretch with Smith at third, and the ground ball gets past Caparelli, so it'll be an RBI single, 2-0 Bear Cubs.
Next to bat, number 34.
So Bynum with the
Vinny
RBI
Riggio.
single in the 3-4 hole puts the Bear Cubs up 2-0 as Vinny Riggio, number 8 hitter, look at a first pitch fastball for a strike.
The wheels are turning for Santa Rosa right now, so Chana really needs to settle down at the mound right now and kind of remember that he controls the pace of the game and maybe just to slow down, honestly, instead of moving as quickly as he usually does.
Changing tempo is also a key thing up there on the mound, keeping hitters off balance as ball almost gets away from Caparelli.
Thankfully, the ball kind of died as soon as it bounced off Caparelli's glove. That could have been bad had that ball gone down the line.
A quick pick, Caparelli able to get his glove on it to at least slow it down. Bynum, 1 stolen base on the season, so not too big of a threat over there at first. As a looked like slider fouled behind us, and Chana slipped a little bit up there on the mound.
I think he just lost his footing when he planted and then just kind of slipped. But thankfully, let the ball go so it wasn't a block.
And luckily, he didn't leave him hanging for Riggio. So he's down 0-2. Bynum over there at first. Trying to looking to put him away. Make it 2 outs. There goes Bynum. Here's a throw from Denning. Tag from Caravantes, and Bynum's hosed down.
And just like that, Jared Denning shows everyone what kind of arm he has. And like you said, he had 1 stolen base, so we weren't really expecting him to go on that. But thankfully, Jared Denning has that cannon of an arm.
So that'll be his 4th runner caught stealing on the season for Denning. Still don't know why these runners test his arm. As a breaking ball catches Riggio swinging on the check swing, so that'll end the inning. Bear Cubs able to capitalize on Chana's mistakes up there on the mound with Brodnansky homering and the RBI single from Bynum. Falcons looking to tie it back up in the bottom half.
My name is Jared Denning. Thank you for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
Hey fellas, this is Kyle Krebs, and thank you for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
This is Justin Brown. Thank you for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
Jared Denning
Catcher,
will look
number
to
21.
get the Falcons started here in the bottom of the second. The Falcons are down 2-0.
Just to go back a little bit, you're right. I'm not really sure why people are still trying to test Jared Denning's arm. He's proven himself countless times of what kind of arm he has. But, I mean, if they want to keep stealing on him so we can, you know, up that ante, that's fine with me.
Get his work in to show these scouts. Just an impressive arm. It seems like every single time we do a game, Denning is always making a stellar throw.
It's always right on the money, too.
Breaking ball misses. 1-1. Krebs on deck behind Denning. The 1-1. Curveball fouled right side. Denning straightened that out. That has a chance to go over the 330 sign over the right field pole. So 1-2 the count. Curveball misses in the dirt. Good job right there from Brodnansky. Able to keep it in front of him. Canepa hugging the line over at first, as well as Blake Berry over in right, hugging the line as ground ball bobbled by Lopez Rios on over Canepa, loses his footing and steps off. So that'll be an E6. Denning reaches on the air.
Great effort by Lopez Rios out there, stopping the ball at least and then getting to his feet that quickly and throwing it. Just had Canepa just off the bag a little bit.
It looked like Canepa stepped to his left and then saw the ball go to his right and kind of messed up his footing over at first. But that'll bring up Krebs. Looking to keep the train moving as he gets a curveball, fouls that right side out of play. Defensive alignment for the Bear Cubs, Ben Sanderson in left, Daniel Teasley in center, Blake Berry, as I just said, over in right. Vinny Riggio at third, Juan Lopez Rios at short, Hans Smith at second, Joe Canepa at first. Ryan Calderon is on the hump. Did Krebs go? No, he did not. And Cole Brodnansky is catching Calderon. So 1-1 to Krebs. Think Salampa does a hit and run here?
I don't think so.
He fouls off a fastball, down 1-2.
I don't think he wants to risk anything bad going, or, you know, it's like we said, it's just the second inning, and Santa Rosa already has 2 on Solano, so I think Salampa just is trying to play a safe ball instead of doing something that can go against Solano quickly. But then again, I'm always wrong, so who knows?
There goes Denning. Ball in the dirt. Here's the throw from Brodnansky. Hits off the glove of Smith. So Denning's in there on the stolen base.
That looked a little close, but thankfully the ball did go off the glove. Had he caught that, I don't think Denning would have been safe.
Might have gotten just by the tag. It looked like the ball was thrown a little bit behind Smith at second. Kind of did a catch and tag at the same time, but didn't have the ball.
Yeah.
So Denning with his first stolen base on the season.
I think you need the ball, you know, for that to be complete, but who knows?
As Calderon steps off.
You know something I want to see this year, preferably Solano doing it? I want to see a hidden ball trick.
Ooh, I'd like to see that too.
I want to see that.
Not a high success rate on that one though, as Krebs stays alive.
But you never know. Some players might be sleeping out there and they're not paying attention. Coaches talking to someone else. Players are eating sunflower seeds. No one's going to tell them heads up, you know? Something can happen. And I'll be waiting.
So Krebs looking to move at least Denning over to third. Right side's open for him to take full advantage of. Breaking ball. Left side onto Lopez Rios. Bobbles it. Throw on over. And he's out at first. Wow.
From my view, his foot was off the bag. That is a missed call right there.
Wow.
Everyone in the stands is livid. I mean, I'd be too. We have like a perfect view of what happened, and
Number 36.
his foot was off the bag.
With that, it looked like he was safe by a step too.
I was just looking at the foot because I knew it was going to be a close play at least, and what I saw was his heel left the bag, so he was like tippy-toeing almost. He was safe. I'm under protest right now. Just kidding.
As well as Salampa is, as went out to go talk to the field umpire, as both umpires are having to exchange really quick, going over that last call.
It's really cool seeing how calm Salampa is, because I'm telling you, if it was Coach Stover, he would not be this calm. He'd be in the face of someone right now, especially since right now they're not turning it over. The play is going to stand on the field, the little football lingo right there. Coach Stover would have been hollering.
Just unfortunate for the Falcons. Home plate umpire probably didn't even see the play over at first, was probably looking at the runner at second.
Yeah.
So no second pair of eyes on that call. As first pitch breaking ball misses to Brown.
That's another thing that kind of sucks is there's only going to be 2 umpires. If it's like a professional game, you'd have an umpire down first base line so he could have seen it. But you got to make do what you have. Adapt and overcome.
Pickoff attempt by Calderon. Denning gets back.
And at the end of the day, these umpires are trying their best, and they don't want to make a mistake where it's going to cost the team. So you always have to have that in the back of your head too.
It's early in the game. Maybe that run does matter at the end, but, umpires are humans. We all make mistakes. There's a breaking ball hit onto center field. That's a deep one. Back goes Teasley. Track. Has room. Makes the catch. Tagging up is Denning. And he'll move over to third. Sliding in. Brown just missed that one.
To go back on the play, though, props to Lopez Rios for recovering quickly because the ball got away from him a little bit, and if he was in his head a little more, he could have overthrown that, thrown it in the dirt. It would have been disastrous for Santa Rosa, but he kept calm, cool, and collective, and got the out, which I guess is an out, even though we don't think so. But 2 costly plays almost by Juan Rios over there.
Could have been his second error on the game already, but able to get a questionable call his way. Caparelli up on the count 1-0. Fastball. Guess that hit the zone at the belt. 1-1. Looked a little high. Middle of the field wide open for Caparelli. See if he can take advantage of that one. Breaking ball misses. Denning at third. 2 out now. Caravantes on deck. Caparelli looking to extend the inning. Drive in Denning. Cut the lead in half for the Bear Cubs. Fastball off the fist. That's going to fall in for a base hit right over Lopez Rios' head. So Falcons do cut the lead 2-1.
Great piece of hitting by Caparello over there.
Up to bat.
Right off the fist of that one. Looked at first as if Lopez Rios had a play on it, but ball kept carrying as there's a slight breeze here at Billy and Louise Yarborough Stadium. So I'll bring up Gabe Caravantes. Looking to keep the train moving as he takes a first pitch breaking ball in for a strike.
It's also good to wear out the pitcher. Just take pitches, foul them off. So even if the inning ends 2-1 right now, as long as you see the pitches from him and you know what he has almost.
Breaking ball in the dirt. Big looping curveball from Calderon. Has a sharp bite to it at the same time. Fastball into right field. That looks like it's going to get down, and it does. Barry fields it cleanly over and right, keeps Caravantes to a single. Caparelli over to third, and Falcons look to threaten once again.
Just like that, there's runners on the corners now, 2 outs. Aaron Corral stepping up to the plate now. It's going to be a great inning for Solano.
Number 10.
Caravantes getting the high outside fastball. Went with it on that one. But nice play over in right field by Barry.
Yeah.
Able to keep Caravantes to a single.
And keep Caparelli from scoring on that, too.
Yeah, that gets past him. Caparelli has a chance of scoring. Tie up the ball game.
Yeah, those long legs, he could easily stride in home.
So number 9 hitter for the Falcons, Aaron Corral. Look at a drive in Caparelli as he takes a, looks like a slider in for a strike. Teasley playing a bit shallow in center field. As another breaking ball misses just outside on that one. Evens up the count at 1-1. Caravantes with a conservative lead just gets back in there as it looked like he might have slipped over there at first. Putting a little bit of pressure on Calderon up on the mound, keeping him in the back of his head.
Yeah, it's always good to do that so then he doesn't really give his full attention to Corral now at the plate. So he can maybe slip up and give him a pitch he likes.
2-1. Nice job from Brian Nansky. Able to slide across that dirt to get that breaking ball. Corral with the batting gloves today, as we saw on Tuesday, went with no batting gloves. The 2-1 misses, 3-1 with Isaiah Verrett, top of the order for the Falcons.
You know, when I played softball, I mean, besides being on the bench, I really try to have like a superstition. I thought it was cool. I think it's cool how players have their thing where they have to put the Velcro on the batting glove, like a certain amount, like, 5 times or whatever, tap the bat on home plate 3 times, something like that. I could never do it. I always forget, and then I end up doing something different, like each at bat.
Come on, so odd.
I know, I wanted to be cool. I wanted to do I didn't have batting gloves too, and I wanted to do the Jackie Robinson and get dirt, and I would forget to do that, and I don't know. I tried too hard.
3-2, that'll send Caravantes. Pitch in there for a strike. Crowd not agreeing with that one as it just hit the top of the zone, so that'll end the inning. Falcons able to chip away, cut the lead to 2-1. Top of the order for the Bear Cubs, 9-1-2. Juan Lopez, Rios, Teasley, and Barry.
My name is Connor Caparelli. Thanks for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
Juan Lopez, Rios. We'll get ready to step in as you see Jordan Chana getting ready as well up there on the mound in his 3rd inning of work. Looking to have a good inning here, keep the momentum on the Falcons side as a fastball is driven into left field for a base hit. So nice job from Juan Lopez
Kind of trying to make everyone forget about that inning where he almost had 2 errors.
Gets a nice single. And that'll bring it to the top of the order with Daniel Teasley looking to do some damage. Krebs on the shallow side over in right field. Brown deep in left. As first pitch misses. Lopez Rios, no stolen bases on the season. As Chana picks on over to first, just gets in there. And once again, throws over it. Caparelli able to keep it in front of him. Looked like it might have hit off of Rios's foot. Saved Chana from an error. Lopez Rios is leaning over there at first. We'll see if he goes. Does not. Fastball in there for a strike. Back pick from Denning. Just gets back in there.
They're definitely, having their focus on Lopez Rios right now. Just keep throwing over. He's bound to make a mistake.
He's got a pretty good lead over at first. Middle of the infield play, double play depth. Doesn't go here. It's a breaking ball. Misses out of the zone. 2-1 the count. And just good job from the Falcons, keeping them close, both on the mound and then with the back pick from Denning, too. Keeps the runners on their toes. And Lopez Rios fakes the steal attempt. As the fastball misses. 3-1 hitters count for Teasley. Not the guy who you want to fall behind.
Definitely not. Luckily, in the first at-bat, they got him to ground out, but like you said, it's hitters count right now.
3-1. If he gets a fastball, he could do a lot of damage here. Fastball off the fist as Chana went right at him there. Foul ball. 3-2. 3-2 count. Do you expect Lopez Rios to go? Keep him out of the double play?
I think he's going to go, and I think Teasley's going to swing. Look for kind of a hit and run maybe.
Chana shakes off Denning. See what that shake-off turns into. The pitch. Fastball. Hit up, popped up. Diaz looks to have room, battling the sun. Able to make the catch for the first out.
I was half right. Teasley swung. Lopez did not go, though.
So 1 out now. As it'll bring up Blake Berry. Grounded out to Caravantes in the first. Corral playing even with the bag at third as Chana picks on over. Just gets back in there once again is Lopez Rios. Just keeping him honest at first base.
Yeah.
What you want to see. A game like this against a good team in Santa Rosa, you don't want them to get
too comfortable,
too easy on you. As it looked like a changeup misses just at the bottom of the zone.
And like I said, if Chana keeps throwing over, Lopez Rios is bound to make some type of mistake. Maybe he doesn't lean right or something like that.
Maybe slips up as the fastball hits the outside part of the plate. Brings it back to 1-1.
And he could freeze. Anything can happen. So I like this kind of mental game that Chana's having right now. Him and Denning.
It's right there.
Ooh.
His ball gets saved as it hit Lopez Rios. A lot of balls in the dirt so far from Chana on the pickoff attempts. But nice job from Caparelli as well. At least using the base runner and his glove to keep it in front of him.
I mean, Lopez Rios isn't really happy, I don't think, having a ball hit him in the gut, but Solano's happy that didn't go past him.
So 1-1 the count. Fastball misses top of the zone. 2-1. 2-1, 1 out. This is prime time for a hit and run. We'll see what Santa Rosa does here.
Prime time hit and run. I'm going to copyright that.
You like that song?
Yeah, I do.
Thank you. Thank you. The check on over from Chana. Might as well leave that camera shot.
Yeah.
Chana sets the 2-1. Fastball in there for a strike. Had a little bit of a tail on that. Might have been a changeup.
I'm going to go on a limb and say Chana's going to throw over.
Lopez looks like he has a little, like a half a step bigger lead. Up goes back. And does as Chana once again checks on over. So are you a mind reader?
Yeah.
Okay.
Chana and I, we're just like on that path right now.
Good to know.
He's going to throw to Denning right now. Just letting you know.
And he does. Wow. Fastball driven up the middle. That'll get right past Chana and Caravantes at second. So first and second with Joe Canepa coming up.
It's such habit for pitchers to throw their glove down when there's a ball near them. I don't think that when he threw his glove down, it affected the ball tremendously. I think it would have been a base hit regardless. But you always see that when there's like a line drive past them or a ground ball, you always see them put the glove. And sometimes it's not the right decision because a ball can deflect and anything can happen. But like I said, that would have been a base hit regardless, I think, as it went over the mound.
Yeah, just a shot from Barry. When these Santa Rosa hitters have seen a fastball, they've taken full advantage of it. That is for sure. But Chana doing a great job on the mound, mixing up, fastball, curveball, changeup, changing speeds, going in and out of the strike zone, keeping Santa Rosa off balance and guessing.
Yeah, keyword guessing. They're not sure what he's going to do. If he's going to throw to the first or if he's going to throw a changeup, his fastball, his curveball.
Chana sets. First pitch popped up in center field. Looks like Verrett's coming on in. Diaz actually makes the catch for the second out.
Now big boy Bardensky, who had the home run earlier, steps up to the plate.
Big at bat here for Chana. As like you said, Bardensky with the home run his last time up. But for runners on first and second this time. So if you're Chana here, can't really pitch around him unless you want to load the bases with 2 out.
But you have to learn from the mistakes he made earlier. So hopefully he, like I said, adapted to that and overcame it now.
Yeah, see if Chana can make the adjustment in a short amount of time to do some homework on Brodnansky. That's the first pitch. Fastball in there for a strike. Chana's taking some signs over there from Diaz. 0-1. Slider misses. 1-1 the count.
I love the view we have right now on the screen where we see the back of Jordan Chana, but we see the runner on second, and you see Roberto Diaz dancing behind him.
Going in and out of the picture.
Yeah.
There he is.
I love seeing that.
The 1-1 fastball swung on and missed. That was at the shins of Brodnansky. Chana up 1-2. See if he can put Brodnansky away. Big pitch here. Chana steps off. Making sure he gets the pitch he wants to throw from Denning. Gets the sign. The 1-2. Slider fouled right side out of play as Caparelli runs out of room.
Chana's shaking off Denning a lot.
And there he goes again as Brodnanski calls time. Might just be the game plan for the Falcons. You never know.
I mean, Chana and Denning definitely know each other, pitcher-catcher kind of relationship, so hopefully it's kind of just like that.
The 1-2 fouled left side. Brodnanski was just able to get a piece of that changeup diving in the bottom of the zone. Chana looking for that strikeout pitch.
What do you think he's going to throw right here?
As he steps off. Big pitch. He's keeping him off balance, doing a good job. I'd say he's probably going to throw as he steps off again, as he calls for Denning, just not on the same page. Breaking ball low and away. Maybe catch Brodnanski on his front foot, swinging.
I like seeing pitchers call for their catcher instead of just winging it almost and just making a mistake there.
Yeah, you want to build that connection up there on the mound. And I think as a pitcher, you want to establish that early, preferably before the game, but stuff happens to where it changes and just not on the same page sometimes. But Chana's ready. The 1-2 fastball just misses on the outside part of the plate.
That did look a little outside, but that could have gone either way.
So we hear it from the fans in the stands.
But you like to hear that. We like seeing the fans into the game like that because the past few games, it's been kind of quiet. So I like hearing noise.
The 2-2 fastball misses. 3-2 the count, so that'll start the runners. Lopez Rios at second. Barry at first. And Brodnanski looking to do some damage. The 3-2. Curveball popped up. Caparelli calls for it, has room, and makes the catch to end the inning. So great job from Chana getting out of trouble, not allowing Santa Rosa to score in the inning. So that'll bring 1-2-3 for the Falcons in the bottom half. Looking to tie this ball game up, Verrett, Diaz, and Chenart.
Hey ladies, I'm Isaiah Verrett. Thanks for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
Hi, this is Roberto Diaz, and thanks for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
My name is Horace Chenart, and thanks for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
Top of the order for the Falcons, looking to tie them up against the Bear Cubs. As just what you want, Isaiah Verrett in the top of the order, looking to get them into this ball game. So we have a pitcher's duel so far.
Verrett 0 for 1 with the ground out. Looking to get on right now and get the lineup moving, being the leadoff hitter.
As first pitch fastball inside, Verrett doing a little limbo.
Yeah. Confidence is definitely back on Solano after the great inning by Jordan Chana.
Yeah, an inning like that, as Verrett takes a curveball inside, 2-0. Inning like that, like you said, the confidence translate, and you know, back on the Falcons side, looking to see if they can do something with the bats, as that's been the weak point for this team so far this year. As Verrett works a 4-pitch walk.
And that's what you want to see with your leadoff hitter, is to get on regardless if it's a hit, walk, error. Just get on and put the pressure on him.
Number 5.
Roberto Diaz, who grounded out to Canampa over at first. His last time up. It's Calderon sets. Diaz shows bunt. Riggio at third, charging in. Bunts at first base side. Canepa fields it cleanly on over to Smith for the first out.
That was a great bunt.
Small ball.
Yeah, Salampa definitely playing the small ball right now. Another thing I want to say is I noticed today Jordan Chana, he's with his team. Like, he's talking to them. He's energetic. He's telling them how he is on the mound, what he's seeing. And usually you see pitchers doing the opposite. They go back into the dugout, sit on the bench, and kind of like focus more and think about the next hitters that are going to come in. Jordan Chana, the opposite. He's interacting with his team, and I like seeing that.
Really engaged into his teammates. Everyone's different, though. I mean, you see that on, you know, TV with the, you know, professional ball players as Chenard swings and misses on the first pitch curveball. You know, like you said, you have some guys that like that space, like to be by themselves, and then some that like to engage and, you know, keep that energy up and, you know, translate that back on the mound.
I definitely would rather be like the person to talk to everyone else, because I can get in my head. I'll psych myself out almost, thinking about the next inning or what I did wrong. And so I feel like if you talk to your team more, you're more loose and you're more like kind of chill. But like you said, to each their own.
So 0 on the count to Chenard. Calderon keeps checking on Verrett at second, delivers. Breaking ball, hit on right over to Lopez Rios and to Smith for a double play. So nice job, heads up play from the Bear Cubs as a 1-2-3 inning of work for Calderon up on the mound. Santa Rosa looking to add some insurance as we head to the top of the fourth.
If you are interested in a career in sports broadcasting, whether you're commentating a live game
or hosting your own TV show,
or working behind the scenes, then this is the class for you.
For more information, contact Greg Poff, that's me, at solano.edu.
We hope to see you here next semester, and remember,
It's more than just sports, it's an education.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as left fielder Ben Sanderson will lead it off on the top of the fourth.
To the plate, number 16, Ben Sanderson.
Chana's ready up there on the mound. First pitch from Chana. Slider misses. 1-0 the count. Sanderson grounded out to second, his last time up.
The double play in the inning before in the bottom of the third kind of deflated the Falcons almost. Not something you want to see when you get the leadoff on, your second guy bunts him over, and then a double play.
Yeah, just not smart base running from Verrett. His fastball finds the zone. 2-1. Hitters count for Sanderson. See if he can look for a pitch he likes and drive it. Fastball, ground ball to Caravantes. On to Caparelli for the first out. Feel like I said that about 10 times today.
Caravantes knows what he got. He's just like, just keep coming, keep coming. I know what I'm doing.
Busy over there at second.
Up to bat.
That'll bring up Hans Smith.
10.
Tripled and scored his last time up in the second inning.
Yeah, it's been kind of busy for the right side of the field, and excluding Roberto at shortstop, it's been really quiet for the left side. Corral and Justin Brown.
That goes to show you what Santa Rosa's game plan is. You know, lefties, like to pull the ball as they have a handful in the lineup, pull it to the right side. But a lot of lefties do end up, especially power lefties, go right side of the field. And a lot of these righties are going opposite side of the field, letting the ball travel. 2-0 the count to Smith.
I want to say like the biggest action was the home run. That's went left center.
Yeah, that was a shot from Brodnansky. Fastball, ground ball to Diaz. Backhands it. Throws in the dirt, but picked up over there at Caparelli for the second out.
You know, first basemen never really get the love that they deserve when plays like that. Shortstops always get the credit. I mean, rightfully so right now, especially to Roberto Diaz. That was a strong, tremendous throw by him. But that was an even better pick over there at first. And, I got to show some love to my first basemen out there. All the hot shot plays by the third basemen and the shortstops. That's all you ever talk about.
Exactly.
I like a good pick. Come on.
It's one of the best feelings as a first baseman. I used to play in high school, and that was my favorite part in a game, especially to end the inning just in the dirt, just coming off the base, and kind of all one motion, just getting that. Just I miss it.
I love seeing first basemen, Freddie Freeman-esque, do the splits. I think it's so funny, but
very hard to do.
I love it. Shout out to all the first basemen out there. You're not getting overshadowed by the shortstops. Don't worry.
0-2 to Bynum. Fastball at the letters for a ball. 1-2.
But that was a great throw by Roberto out there.
Chana shakes off Denning. See if Chana can work another 1-2-3 inning. Fastball inside. Just misses Bynum. 2-2. The 2-2. Changeup. Ground ball. Hit on over to Diaz. To Caparelli to end the inning. So nice work from Chana as he has a nice bounce back inning. 1-2-3 for Chana and the Falcons, as that'll bring up 4-5-6 as they're looking to get back to tie it up.
My name is Jared Denning. Thank you for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
Hey fellas, this is Kyle Krebs, and thank you for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
This is Justin Brown. Thank you for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
Jared Denning making his way to the plate.
Next to the plate, catcher.
To start off the
21,
bottom of the fourth.
Jared Denning.
See if he can knock Calderon out of his groove on the mound, as he's had pretty good success thus far.
0 for 1, reached on an error, scored a run, and stole a base too. Adding that under his belt today. You kind of never expect a catcher to go because catchers are aren't really supposed to be the fast people on the team, the fastest cats, but Jared Denning deflating that stereotype.
I think he might have caught the Bear Cubs
Off guard.
really off guard. As like you said, catcher, you know, always the stereotype in baseball, not going to run. But it was a 1-2 count, and I think that Denning just knew as he drives a fastball right center. That's off the wall. So a double for Jared Denning, and Krebs looking to drive him in.
I thought that was gone. I thought that was going to clear the fence, but it literally hit on the bottom of the wall, and it kind of died from there, too. Kind of wishing it kind of almost went away from the outfielders and maybe see Denning round second hitting to third, but that was a great piece of hitting by Denning. And that's what you want to see with your big guy out there. You want to see him hit those big guy hits over there.
Looked like a changeup. And if it was a fastball, probably would have gone over the fence on that one. But changeup, slower speed of the pitch, keeps the ball inside the park as a first pitch fastball, just gets a piece of it. But for a strike is Krebs, 0-1.
I feel like you thought maybe it was going to go out, too.
I did.
Yeah.
I did indeed. As a ball gets away from Brodnansky, that'll move Denning over to third. And that's Brodnansky's first pass ball of the season. Or, yeah.
I'm not surprised with anything you're telling me. They're leading. They have like 5 guys that's leading in their conference. All these stats are just crazy. So when you're telling me that, I'm just adding that to the list. Keep going.
Denning with his 4th double so far this season. Krebs looking to drive him in as the Bear Cubs are playing back middle in the infield. Corners are actually in. Outfield moves in just a little bit. It's a 1-1. Misses. 2-1. Big inning for the Falcons. Put some pressure on Calderon up on the mound. As that one misses as well. Brings it to 3-1. And you wonder if they just put on Krebs, set up a double play ball, and then just go from there.
I was kind of thinking of that. I was thinking of seeing him. I thought he was going to be on first already by now, honestly. But
as that fastball misses, so that'll indeed put runners on the corners.
I don't think that was really a mistake. I don't think he's really beating himself on that. It wasn't necessarily intentional, but he kind of wanted that almost.
Might have saw the stats, line up better with Justin Brown. So who's hitting 167 on the season. So better matchup for Calderon up there. Maybe get him out as far as their point of view, and then go from Caparelli and hopefully hope for a double play.
Left fielder, number 36, Justin Brown.
Brown flew out to center field his last time up. Looking for his first hit on the day. Wouldn't that be nice for an RBI single? As he swings and misses on the first pitch.
Looking in at Salampa, trying to get the signs. Even if he does ground into a double play, the run, if it's a conventional double play, that is, the run will still score. So any situation, you'll take an out for a run.
As curveball gets away from Brodnansky, that'll move Krebs up to second, so double play is now off. Wonder if the infield plays in here. Looking like the corners will stay in, but middle of the infield playing back. So still looking to give up a run for an out is Santa Rosa. One count to Brown. In there for a strike 1-2. Just looking for something to put into play, preferably in the outfield. Get a nice sacrifice fly, getting Denning over at third. The 1-2. Curveball just gets a piece of it as he reaches out. Here comes Denning. Play at the plate. He's in there. Tie ball game.
Ball was just a little too high. Denning just got right under that glove.
So nice base running from Jared Denning as he gets a nice jump over at third. Don't think Calderon expected him to go. He made an errant throw to Brodnansky. Just gets under the tag
Number 29,
to tie this ball game up at 2.
Caparelli.
Coming into the game, I even did it myself. I looked at Santa Rosa stats, and I didn't think it was going to be a fair game for Solano. Just looking at, you know, as a team, they're hitting 337. There's only 2 players hitting over 300 for Solano. So I did it to myself too, but as of right now, they're both playing they're both evenly matched.
Just based on the numbers, like you said, you know, going into the game, Caparelli takes the first pitch for a ball. On paper, not necessarily a fair matchup like you were saying, but, you know, once you're on the field, anything can happen. So Caparelli up in the count, 1-0. Still no outs. Krebs at second. Brown at first. Is nice block from Brodnansky on the breaking ball. Keeps it in front. 2-0.
Brodnansky might be beating himself a little bit too, letting that ball get away from him and having Denning advance to third, which then he later advanced and scored at home.
Calderon checks. Delivers. 3-0.
This is what Chris would call a hitter's count.
Of course.
What was the thing you said earlier?
I said prime time.
Hit and run?
Yeah, I believe so.
Something like that.
I did.
Oh, it sounded better back then.
Wow, thanks, Saud. Appreciate that. The 3-0 to Caparelli. Fastball finds the zone. 3-1. Caparelli is looking for his pitch there. Caravantes on deck. As Calderon has worked himself into some trouble. The 3-1 fastball in there. As Caparelli was on his way to first before he heard the call. 3-2.
There's Krebs at second.
See what Calderon throws here. Fastball driven out into right field. Under it is Barry. Makes the catch. Krebs thought about it, but retreats back. So that'll be 1 out.
The ball looked like it was just going to die out there, but Barry handled himself well.
Second baseman, number 13.
They just left it up in the air for too long. Caravantes is looking to drive in Krebs. Put the Falcons ahead.
1 for 1 with us being a single.
Yeah, had that nice single out in right field on the line. The breaking ball just misses him.
I never understood people that just says, "I'll just lean in, take it, wear it for the team." No, sirree, not me.
You got to, Soad. It's part of the game.
I'm a team player, but when it comes to injuring myself, no, thank you.
You're not going to get injured. I mean, as Krebs retreats back from the step off from Calderon.
You can get hurt.
You can get injured, yeah.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Majority of the time, I don't know what the exact percentage is, but as long as you turn and get your hands in, but that's the number one thing. A lot of guys, it's inside, so you have a tendency to go towards the ball, hands go in, and that's where the guys get the injuries. Hits a wrist, hits a finger.
I bruise like a peach,
elbow.
though. I'd rather not. I'm just kidding.
I like that. Bruise like a peach. I like that.
I didn't make it up. It's
a
common saying.
I know. I just
but
haven't heard it.
I'll take props if you want.
No, take all the props.
Oh, there's a quote that I told you earlier, and you really liked it, right? The only 2 things you need in life are good friends and a good bullpen. And
Really
that's
like
true. Those are facts. Good bullpen and good friends. and good food.
As Caravantes takes a fastball in the dirt, 3-0.
I think my new thing is I'm going to have inspirational baseball-related quotes. I'll just throw it in and randomly in a game.
Just randomly say it.
Yeah. It might not even make sense to what's happening, but I'm just going to say it. That's going to be my new thing.
Calderon steps off. Corral on deck.
And for a second, I blinked, and it's the 4th inning, but it was the top of the 4th. Now it's just I feel like it kind of slowed down, and we're still in the 4th inning, which is good. That means Solano is doing well if we're still in the bottom.
As Caravantes works a 4-pitch walk, so that'll load the bases with Aaron Corral, number 9 hitter, on his way up.
At the plate, third baseman, number 10, Aaron Corral.
Struck out looking in his last at-bat. Hopefully trying to do better in this one with bases loaded. No outs here.
So
Great to see Solano do that. No outs, bases loaded.
So it looks like we have a pitching change. So that'll be it for Calderon, who was doing quite well up until this inning as he worked himself into some trouble.
Yeah, going into the inning, I was giving a lot of props to Jordan Chana, and you were like, well, let's look at Calderon too, and he was doing really well. Just the bottom of the 4th right now bit him in the back.
3 1/3 innings pitched, going along with 2 strikeouts, 1 earned run on the day. Not too shabby.
The fans are not really happy with how slow this game has progressed. You hear someone, let's hustle up now, to the coach. You gotta love that.
As we have a relief pitcher, Trenton Darley will make a relief appearance. 3.48 ERA and 10 1/3 innings. Hitters are hitting 118 against him.
If you want a relief pitcher, that's what you want.
So Santa Rosa confident in this bullpen.
So what you're saying is they have a good bullpen. Hopefully they have good friends too.
Sure, everyone on the team is close. Not playing around, as it is a tie ball game in the 4th inning, bottom half, 2-2. 1 out, bases are loaded for the Falcons. Chris Savaglia, along with my broadcast partner, Soa Balazzi.
You know, it's a beautiful day for baseball. I'm looking around. It's not that windy. It's a little cold. Well, we're under the
breezy.
We're underneath a tent, and so it's shaded, so we're going to be a little colder than everyone else. But it's a beautiful day for baseball. And catchers and pitchers reported. So spring training starting.
Baseball is underway, ladies and gentlemen.
That's why I love the Super Bowl, because as soon as it ends, that means baseball's here.
Giancarlo reported to Yankees.
Oh, my Lanta. I saw a picture of him in a cart going through like the stadium or whatever, and he actually looked really good in the Yankees like hat and that little.
It's gonna look amazing in
shirt
pinstripes, that is for sure. So
you're gonna get confused when you see Stanton and Judge like for a quick second.
Quick look.
Yeah. Oh, when I went to FanFest, I accidentally met Sam Dyson. But that's a different story. I saw Andrew McCutchen, and for some reason, I thought Andrew McCutchen was like 6'4" and like just this big guy, and he's like short. I think I'm like his height. He's really, really buff, but I expected him to be ginormous.
First pitch from Darley finds the zone as Corral's down 0-1. 1-1 the count. Yeah, all those guys are big, so I mean, they may be short, but their size makes up for it. So Corral looking to put the Falcons ahead. 1-1 the count as he fouls the 1-1 fastball. Back out of play, 1-2. Now Darley has a couple pitches to play with if he wants.
This is great pressure for anyone. Bases loaded. You want to help your team out, so you just got to put the ball in play.
The 1-2 misses. 2-2. Corral thought about it. So big pitch right here. Don't want to bring it to 3-2 if you're Darley. Gets the sign, sets, delivers. In the dirt. Nice job from Brodnansky, able to keep it in front of him. Brings it to a full count. Big pitch here.
What do you think he's going to throw?
Got to go with the fastball. In this situation, 2-2 ball game, tie game. You don't want to walk him.
Yeah.
Got to attack him right here if you're Darley. We'll see. The 3-2. Crowd ends up swinging. His home plate umpire makes the call himself. Wow.
I probably don't have the best view of a check swing, but it did look like he got the head of the bat back. Like, you know what I mean? It didn't look like he fully swung, but home plate umpire.
Always on a check swing. You want to check with your field umpire, but
there isn't no one down first base, so there's no. Yeah, you're right.
It's to the left of the pitcher. As Verrett takes a first pitch fastball for a strike. 0 for 1 with the walk. Walked his last time up. See if Verrett can put the Falcons ahead. 2 out now. As he looks at a fastball. Quickly down 0-2. Krebs at third. Brown at second. Caravantes at first.
They did get the tying run in, but you always want to add some insurance. So hopefully the Falcons can get out of this inning with more than just the tying run.
The opportunities were set up for them, but great pitching. Bouncing back have been the Bear Cubs as Verrett swings and misses on the fastball. So nice work in relief is Darley able to pick up his teammate in Calderon as the Bear Cubs will have the bottom of the order up in the top of the 5th.
Hi, I'm Jordan Chana, and thanks for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
Vinny Riggio will look to step in the top of the 5th inning. Struck out his last time up. Chana still in for the Falcons in his 5th inning of work.
Well, thankfully, he's coming into a game tied, so it's basically a 0-0 game. But you would love to see Solano have added some insurance runs, give him more of a comfort.
Could have been a big inning for the Falcons, but
that just shows you the pitching that they have.
Great pitching from Santa Rosa. As Riggio's up in the count, 2-0. Fastball gets past Corral at third, and that'll be a base hit. Riggio on his way to second. Will get in standing up as throws cut off from Diaz in left field. So great way to start the inning.
Up next to bat, number 9, Juan Lopez.
Juan Lopez Rios will look to keep the train moving, trade places with Riggio at second, and have the Bear Cubs take the lead. once again. Chana sets, gives a look at second, and does throw on over.
That was kind of an awkward kind of turn.
I think he might have got confused.
With what
last
play?
second kind of.
Yeah.
Well, the first game of the season that we broadcast, he came in, had that balk over the first
yeah.
that he faked through. So it might have been, you know.
In the back of his head where
Yeah.
I'm not going to balk. Just throw the ball. That's why he kind of, yeah.
First pitch, just above the belt for a ball. 1-0.
John is staring him down at second.
Shauna checks, delivers. Fastball is off the fist. Nice play over there by Teasley. Counting it off the netting.
He can do it all, guys.
1-1 the count. Trying to get the sign. Diaz is dancing over there at short. Breaking ball off of Diaz's shin into center field. Riggio will stay at third. Rhett throws it in. So runners at the corners, still no outs with top of the order.
That just took a nasty hop. Nothing.
Just an MB.
Next to bat, number 3, Daniel Teasley.
So Daniel Teasley looking to live up to his batting average and prove it here. No outs and a prime opportunity to give the Bear Cubs the lead. Chana steps off, lined out and popped out on the day.
Yeah, Chana has been having him under control. Daniel being the big guy on the team. So hopefully he could put him out here too.
First pitch to Teasley. Fastball hits the outside part of the plate. 0-1 as you see Teasley went out there to see if his bat could reach. Maybe give it a subliminal message to the home plate umpire. Pretty much implying that, I don't know if I could have done that. Just gives him a little chin music. 1-1 the count.
I mean, when you're hitting over 500, you kind of have a chip on your shoulder. That's how you play the game.
Without a doubt, so odd. The 1-1. Fastball driven to the left field. Brown able to make the catch on a diving play. Riggio does tag up as Juan Lopez Rios retreats back to first, but Bear Cubs able to take the lead on the sacrifice fly from Teasley.
That ball was smacked into left field, but Brown having the speed he has and just leaped just in time to make the play. Great Superman play.
Next to bat, number 24, Blake
And
Berry.
honestly, very impressed with Chana keeping Daniel Teasley in check throughout this entire game so far.
Trying to keeping him on his toes. Luckily, that didn't fall down for a base hit as he had nice defense behind him. So 1 out now as a first pitch fastball to Berry misses.
Have you ever, when you were on the mound, been so appreciative of the defense, you wanted to get them something? Like, I'll get you Starbucks, I'll get you something.
Fastball finds the zone. 1-1. Standing thought about throwing over to first. Yeah. I don't know about Starbucks, but maybe, baseball, Gatorade or some seeds.
Oh, my bad.
Come on, Saad.
With your Dutch Bros drinks down there, sorry, I should have said that.
Gotta have some coffee, though. But when you're in baseball mood, you're in baseball mood. As Barry just gets a piece of it. Fouled. 1-2 the count. Chana looking to put Barry down for the second out. See if he can do it here. Infield double play depth. Krebs on the shallow side in right field. Lopez Rios with a decent lead over that first, as you see there on the screen. Fastball misses inside. 2-2. Chana steps off.
Some action in the Solano bullpen. Somebody's getting warmed up over there. Can't really see his jersey, though.
He's trying to throws on over, but Caparelli with a nice dig.
Could that be
first?
John Yancey? 20. Yep, that's John Yancey out in the bullpen.
The 2-2 pitch from Chana finds the zone, catches Barry looking for the second out.
Love the energy today.
So 2 out now with lefty Joe Canepa.
Joe Canepa.
Looking for his first hit of the day. See there on the screen. Also a ground out and a pop out. Lopez Rios takes a step bigger lead this time. Maybe he goes here. Does not. First pitch, fastball driven into the gap in right center. That'll fall down for a hit. Rounding second, on to third is Lopez Rios. Heading home is Lopez Rios as Verrett bobbles it out in center field. That'll extend the lead 4-2 Bear Cubs.
That's just great speed by Lopez Rios out there. He didn't hesitate at all. Neither did third base coach. Had the go sign the whole time.
As that'll be RBI 16 for Canepa.
This is unreal when you say things like that. 16 RBIs.
16 and 8, or make it 9 for today's game. So they'll bring up Brodnansky. Home run back in the second for the first run of the game. First pitch from Chana. Misses outside.
Oh, a fun fact that we were told by our producer, Brian Nelson, that they went to Chana and Brodnansky. I'm looking at a different name. They went to the same high school.
Yeah, probably some sort of connection, that tendency that Brodnansky might have picked up playing high school ball with Chana. Up in the count, 2-0. Canepa at second just had that RBI double. There's a breaking ball in there for a strike, 2-1. Chana sets. The 2-1. Fastball fouled behind the plate. Running out of room is Denning, and he does. Just is out of the fencing here at Billy and Louise Yarborough Stadium. Evens a count up at 2-2.
Usually we have our cameramen standing on the dugout, but they're standing on the side now. But if we did have someone there, that would have hit him right in the head. And I'd probably be laughing.
Oh, wow, so odd.
Especially if it was Andy. Just kidding, guys.
2-2 the count. Trying to look to put away Brodnansky. The 2-2. Fastball swung on, missed in the dirt. Denning throws on over to Caparelli to end the inning. So Bear Cubs able to extend their lead. And off the sacrifice fly from Teasley and RBI double from Canepa, Falcons looking to tie this back up in the bottom half.
Hi, this is Roberto Diaz, and thanks for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
My name is Horace Chenart, and thanks for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
My name is Jared Denning. Thank you for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
Welcome back. As you see, Roberto Diaz will look to lead off in the bottom of the 5th with a hit. Maybe get something started for these Falcons.
Yeah, the wind definitely picked up too. You can see the flags blowing in the wind right now.
The wind has picked up a little bit here. As first pitch from Darley misses. The 1-0. Driven into left field for a base hit. So great job from Diaz. Able to find a fastball he likes and drive it for a hit.
Up to the plate. Designated hitter.
So I'll bring up Jorge Chenard. We'll keep it moving. Denning on deck. Krebs in the hole.
Jorge looking for his first hit of the game. Who, like you see, line into a double play in his last at-bat.
He swings and misses out on his front foot. The breaking ball from Darley. Diaz just gets back.
That huge lead that Diaz had over there. You think Diaz is going to go?
He might, but Chenard's showing bunt as he gets back. Darley checking up on him. Chenard's showing bunt. Could be a slash here. We'll see. Riggio at the bag at third. Chenard takes a curveball for a ball. Nice job from Brynansky blocking that, keeping it in front of him. Canepa at first. Looks like he's going to charge in as well. Diaz once again gets back.
It's like as soon as he looks to second, taking a few steps, they're yelling back.
Looks like Darley's trying to catch him off guard with his footing. Chenard showing bunt. Darley sets. There goes Diaz. Bunt is fouled back into the netting.
I know when the bunt sign's on, you want to do what your coach is telling you to, is what bunting is, but you also have to know your pitches. And that one wasn't a good pitch to bunt on. So now it's just 1 and 2, and the bunt sign goes away.
You wonder if, though, that was an actual, sign.
To swing regardless?
A bunt and run. You'll bunt him, have Diaz run, bring that third baseman in, bunt it third base side, and hopefully Diaz can move on over to third with just 1 out. Well, 1 and 2 the count. Don't think, like Sowad said, Chenard's going to bunt here. Diaz with a nice lead over at first. Pitch from Darley. Changeup swung on and missed. So Chenard down on strikes for the second time today as Jared Denning will make his way up to the plate. Doubled his last time up. Has scored both runs for the Falcons.
Denning.
So 1 out for the Bear Cubs as Barry takes a few steps back over and right. An interesting move as far as defensive aligning. Teasley playing much more towards left center as Diaz went. Denning fouls it. Riggio has room and just makes the catch.
That was a great play by Riggio over there.
As he looks like he might have lost it in the sun, but able to make up for that as he grabs the second out of the inning. And I'll bring up Kyle Krebs.
Yeah, losing it in the sun and also not knowing what your dimensions are, not knowing how far the fence is when you're going to hit dirt to grass. So overall, great play by Vinny.
So 2 down now. The breaking ball finds the zone from Darley. Darley's got a nice, slow, almost, but it's a sharp bite on his breaking ball.
Was it the same pitch that got Chenard?
Yeah. The one to Chenard was looked like a changeup, but really good job from Darley, able to mix up speeds, keep Solano on their front foot, off balance. Krebs quickly down 0-2, and a swing and a miss, and that'll end the inning. So Falcons unable to get something going on the leadoff single from Diaz. The Bear Cubs 5, 6, and 7 heading in to the top of the sixth.
If you are interested in a career in sports broadcasting, whether you're commentating a live game,
or hosting your own TV show,
or working behind the scenes, then this is the class for you.
For more information, contact Greg Poff, that's me, at solano.edu.
we hope to see you here next semester, and remember,
It's more than just sports, it's an education.
Welcome back as left fielder Ben Sanderson.
Number 16, Ben Sanderson.
Looking for his third AB of the day. Both times has grounded out to Caravantes at second. So looking to avoid that this time around. First pitch, fastball in there for a strike. The 0-1 from Chana. 1-1. Nice dig from Denning. The 1-1. Fastball fouled back. 1-2. Chana looking to keep the Falcons in this game, keep the Bear Cubs from scoring any more.
Yeah, down by 2, getting later, so you want to just keep it like that.
The fastball misses inside, brings it to 2-2. Great pitching performance so far from Chana.
Yeah, very impressed with him and how he's kept his posture out on the mound.
Nice composure, able to keep his emotions to himself, not really conveying them on the mound, as that brings it to a 3-2 count.
And when he finds himself in a pickle, he's been doing really well of getting himself out of it, too. And shutting down the offense, Daniel Teasley, who hasn't gotten a hit yet, and he's the biggest guy on Santa Rosa's team.
3-2 misses, so that'll be a leadoff walk for Sanderson. And Smith is on his way up, tripled for his lone hit of the day.
Number 10, Hans Smith.
Denning gives a couple signs out there. Sanderson, 4 steals so far, so he's a threat to run. Right side wide open. Set from Chana, delivers. In there for a strike. A lot of pitches outside from Chana. You wonder maybe he goes in here since that right side is wide open, and that seems to be what Santa Rosa's game plan is. His fastball driven to left field. Back goes Brown. He knows it's gone. 6-4 ball game, Bear Cubs.
That ball was driven. I I didn't even see it go past the wall. Justin Brown out there in left field just looked up and turned around. He knew that was gone.
And with an out-of-doubt look from Brown, Smith knew it too. Brings it to 6-2.
Looks like Jordan Chon is done for the day after that 2-run bomb.
That's Smith's second home run on the season. As like you said, here comes John Yancey, and so that'll be it for Chana.
Second home run for him, second home run of the game. Jordan Chana did his best to calm down these hitters, and he did really well on the top of the order, but it's just the bottom half just got to him. So there goes Chana.
So not a bad pitch performance at all from Jordan Chana, as he was at least able to keep the Falcons in the game.
Yeah. Here's John Yancey warming up now.
So
Excited to see
Yancey,
him.
Number 28,
John Yancey, 5.19 ERA on the season, 17 and a third innings of work, leads the team. Opponents are hitting 183 against him, so the Falcons definitely the guy you want to lean on in the bullpen.
Oop, that ball got a little past him.
Just a little bit. Just a bit outside.
You know, the table's kind of turned right now in this inning, but still really impressed with how the Falcons played today, especially with Jordan Chana, but we've talked about him a lot. Let me give credit to other people. I'm really impressed with them connecting with the ball and driving it in the defensive plays, too.
Yeah, a lot of good plays from both teams, but Chana just a couple mistake pitches, and against a team that's #1 in the rankings.
They're #1 in making sure they capitalize on mistakes, too.
In the California preseason poll.
You know, just a little shout out to Dylan Collins, the PA announcer for baseball, always keeping us live out here, doing his thing.
So Joe Bynum, DH for the Bear Cubs.
Number 12, Joe Bynum.
Steps in, had an RBI single back in the second. John Yancey looking to keep it where it's at to give the Falcons a chance to get back into this game.
For literally 2.5 seconds, I thought you said Joe Budden. And I was like, oh, he quit rapping? He plays baseball now? Like for 2 seconds, and I had to check myself.
Last name Bynum. Bynum. Fastball finds the zone. Low outside, 1-1.
Yeah, I don't know, guys. I hear some stuff, and I'm like, wait, is that true?
The 1-1. Fastball fouled left side out of play. Brett out in center playing more towards the left side of the field. Brown deep and left. Bynum himself has 2 RBIs on the season. He looks at a fastball in the dirt, 2-2. Yancey sits.
Sorry, I always interrupt you.
Fastball driven left side, drifting foul, and does.
What I was going to say before I rudely interrupted you, it's John Yancey is a polar opposite of Jordan Chana when it comes to how quickly they pitch. Chana is more quick. He gets the ball, he throws it in, and it's repeatedly like that. Yancey, he takes his time. He makes sure he knows what he's doing before that call misses over there.
And Denning's having some words with the home plate umpire. Don't know where that missed.
Still having words.
And now they're done. That looked like a great pitch from Yancey. Good miss. Brings it to a full count to Bynum. See what Yancey throws here. Fastball does not find the zone, so that'll be a walk for Bynum with Riggio coming on up. Doubled his last time and scored last inning.
You know, Denning's upset for his pitcher with that missed strike. Could have been a strikeout, and now instead it's a walk. Runners on first.
Riggio.
Denning hardly moved his glove. That looked like it hit the outside part of the plate, at least the black. But umpire not agreeing with it. So Falcons in double play depth. Fastball fouled. Out of play. Bynum has a stolen base on the season.
I know we saw Denning's arm earlier in the game. I believe it was the first inning of the game. So
Bynum was the lone caught stealing from Denning, so might have learned his lesson.
yeah,
Has breaking ball in there.
I mean, if he reads the pitch well enough where he knows Denning's not gonna have like the best pick and throw to second, he could go. But I wouldn't risk it, especially when you're up.
You get the hitter a chance to hit, not take the bat out of his hands. Bynum fakes. Back pick from Denning. He's back in there, though. And Bynum. And that'll be a strikeout for Riggio. Looking. But late call from the umpire. Riggio did not agree with that one, so 2 out now. And Lopez Rios at the plate. Check on over to Bynum.
You think Bynum's gonna go though? Because we're saying, well, I'm saying I don't think he is, but you think he has a green light at least to do whatever he wants?
I don't think so. He's taking a decent lead. Maybe just put the thought in Yancey's head as it's driven into center field. Brett coming on in, makes the catch for the second out. So it'll bring it to the top of the order. Teasley, but that sacrifice fly last inning. His 14th RBI this season. First pitch from Yancey, low for a ball.
Yeah, looking at his numbers, it's hard to believe he's 0 for 3. No hits.
His batting average could be calling his name. Baseball gods could have something in store for Teasley. So fastball finds it this time in the zone, 1-1.
He was hitting 514 before the game started, so if it did go down, he's
still hovering around 500.
Yeah.
Not too bad.
I think he can sleep at night if he doesn't get a hit all game.
I think so too. He just gets a piece of it off the handle. 1-2. Yancey sets the 1-2 for a ball, back pick, and gets away from Caparelli. Does not know where it is. Bynum's on his way to second, heading to third. Krebs over on the right, fields it. Throws on back on in to Caparelli, who bobbles it. Once again, looking at his glove like there's a hole in it. So Bynum able to move on over to third from the error. Gives Teasley
number 3, Daniel Teasley.
A chance for an RBI opportunity now. The set. Yancey delivers. Driven on into center field. Looks to be under is Verrett. And is for the out. So end of the inning, home run from Hans Smith puts the Bear Cubs 6-2 up on the Falcons. The Falcons looking to get back into this ballgame in the bottom half.
This is John Yancey, and thanks for watching Solano College Sports Network.
Justin Brown will lead it off in the bottom of the 6th for the Falcons.
Left fielder, number 36, Justin Brown.
Trenton Darley is still in for Santa Rosa, who's been just outstanding out of the bullpen. First pitch, catches Brown tied up, ends up swinging on that one, down 0-1.
That was an awkward swing right there.
It was like I said earlier, the inside pitch that you just kind of swing. It's just out of habit to do so. 1-1.
Darley's been phenomenal since coming in from the bullpen.
Couldn't ask for much more.
I mean, he had a 118 batting average against him.
Fastball, tails foul. Brown looking to straighten that out. Yes, so at 118
And that's
is
only gone
batting average.
Yeah, it's only gone lower since.
The 1-2 to Brown. Fouls it, just gets a piece of it. Darley caught Brown on his front foot.
In between innings, there was a team meeting behind the dugout with Tyron Salampa, just telling his team probably like, you had Santa Rosa down the entire game. It's time to come back now and just start hitting.
Yeah, might be looking at that bottom of the 4th where they had bases loaded, no outs, and not able to get a run across.
Definitely leaves a bad taste in your mouth when you think about it, especially with the score now.
Brown works it to a 3-2 count, looking to get on here. Caparelli on deck. Maybe get something going. The 3-2. Walks is Brown. So good eye there. Able to get that on-base percentage up as Connor Caparelli steps in.
First baseman, number 29, Connor Caparelli.
Brown with a good lead over at first. Darley checks. First pitch from him misses.
Brown definitely has speed, so I expect him to go during Caparelli's at-bat.
Fastball in there, down the pipe, 1-1. Brown gets back safely. Darley checking in on him. Brown, no stolen bases on the season, but we all know he does have speed. There he goes. Here's a throw from Vodnansky.
Ooh.
He's in there as it hits off Brown.
It looked like he almost kicked it.
So first stolen base on the season for Brown now. So it brings an RBI opportunity for Caparelli.
It was a great jump by Brown over there, safely at second now. Scoring position for Caparelli.
Darley sets. Gives a stare down to Brown. Swing and a miss from Caparelli. Evens up the count at 2-2. The 2-2 from Darley. 3-2. Left fielder Sanderson playing more towards the fence out and left. Ground ball left side. Maybe finds it out in the outfield. Could score Brown. Teasley and Barry on the shallow end. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a miss from Caparelli as he reaches out. And swing misses for the first out. That'll bring up Caravantes.
Next to bat, second baseman, number 13, Gabe Caravantes.
1 for 1 on the day. Had that single into right field back in the second. Walked in the fourth. Curveball misses in the dirt. Barnansky's having a day behind the plate, blocking all those balls. A lot of breaking balls from these Santa Rosa pitchers.
He had 2 of them go past him, which...
Wild pitches.
Yeah. Nothing much he can do, but besides that, he's been a wall back there. Like you said, everything's been in the dirt almost, and he's been gliding side to side.
As that one finds the zone. 1-1. One. 2-1. That right center gap. Right side is wide open for Caravantes. So he finds a pitch he likes on the outside part of the plate. Could do some damage. Bring in Brown. As Darley picks on over to second. Check on Brown.
It was a good pickoff move by him. A little spin.
Really sold that one right there. Hitters count now for Caravantes. 2-1. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Darley sets. Brown with a good lead over at second. Delivers. Breaking ball just gets a piece of it as Caravantes fouls that out of play.
Good job by Caravantes to just keep working on him and fouling off these pitches.
Make Darley work as he's been up there with ease, putting down these Falcon hitters since coming out of the bullpen. The 2-2. Just outside. 3-2. 3-2 count. Caravantes has seen a lot of breaking balls, a lot of fastballs. What do you think he throws here?
I think it's going to be something off speed to kind of give him.
Maybe a changeup?
I'm going to say changeup.
The 3-2. Fastball at the chin gets Caravantes swinging for the second out.
Mad at himself for that. He knew that wasn't his pitch to swing on, but he did anyway.
So 2 out now. Brown still stranded over there at second, begging for someone to drive him in. See if Corral could do that. He struck out both times he's been up. First pitch, fastball, finds it. 0-1.
Yeah, twice he struck out looking. So he's trying to just change it right now and at least get on.
The 0-1. 1-1. Barrett is on deck, top of the order for the Falcons. The pitch, foul just off the fist of Corral. Brings that to a 1-2 count.
The pace of the game definitely slowed down since, I want to say, the fourth inning when everything kind of collapsed.
Darley sets, gives a look to Brown, delivers. Curveball misses in the dirt, 2-2. Darley sets. Fastball rings Corral up once again. So hat trick on the strikeouts for Corral. Falcons leave Brown stranded over there at second with the top of the order in Barry, Canepa, and Brodnansky heading into the top of the seventh for the Bear Cubs.
Hi, this is Tyron Salampa. Thank you for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
Welcome back. As you see, Blake Berry.
24, Blake Berry.
John Yancey still in for the Falcons as he came in relief last inning for Jordan Chana after that 2-run home run from Hans Smith. As first pitch from Yancey in there for a strike.
Yeah, I want to say it's his game. No one's in bullpen right now. Salampa looking for him to go the distance.
And he knows he can, as we've seen Yancey start for the Falcons before, as that fastball is fouled. Down 0-2. Had that game against San Mateo, which he started and threw 6 1/3 shutout innings until the wheels started to fall off for the Falcons that game. But nice work so far from Yancey, keeping it where it's at. That one misses.
Yeah, I'm very excited to see him throughout the season, John Yancey, whether it's a starting or if he's coming out the bullpen.
Yeah, longer rest for the Falcons this week as they didn't have a game on Thursday. So able to rest their players.
Yeah, sometimes too much rest though isn't always a good thing because it kind of throws you off the, what am I trying to say? Like the momentum, the rotation of always playing or always having practice or always doing this. But so far it's been good for the Falcons. They haven't really missed that much of a beat.
That one finds the zone, as Barry thought that one was a ball, but mistaken he is as he's rung up for the first out.
Up to the plate.
So 1 out now with first baseman Canepa. Lefty out of Vintage High School. That first pitch fastball is fouled right in front of us into the netting. Saw it, he ducked.
I ducked, but I didn't flinch, okay? I'm learning. Just one day it's going to come through the netting, Chris, and bop you in the head. And I'm just going to say I told you so.
When that day comes, so odd, then I'll have something to say. But other than that, it's not going to come through. The 0-1, 1-1. Kind of surprised Krebs out and right. Took a few steps back. Looks to be on the shallow side in right field. The 1-1, 2-1. As Canepa thought about that one as he was on his toes.
Even from when we're sitting, Canepa just looks like a big guy. He definitely has that presence.
Grown man alert, indeed.
How tall is he?
It's around 6 as he does get, no, he does not get drilled. Okay, 3-1 the count. I think Canepa is sitting around 6'5". Just a tower. Three and 1 the count. If you're Yancey, maybe thinking about pitching around him. Don't want to let him get a fastball in the zone. And does walk him here. It'll be put on a first with Brodnansky coming on up.
Up to bat, number 5, Cole Brodnansky.
1 for 3 was just a solo jack in the second inning.
Ended up striking out in the 5th.
Mm-hmm.
The set from Yancey. Breaking ball off the end of the bat of Brodnansky. See if Yancey can get a double play ball, get himself out of the inning. As he sets. Canepa with the conservative lead at first. As that slider is fouled right back. Down 0-2.
Yeah. 6-2 Santa Rosa leads Solano. Only 1 out in the top of the 7th. Yancey working slowly.
Let's see if Yancey can make that 2 outs. As that one's off the fist of Brodnansky, able to stay alive.
I heard you almost call him John Yankee.
Did I?
Yeah. It sounded like you were going to say Yankee, but then corrected yourself.
Well, Yancey.
Yankees are always on your mind.
They are so odd, especially now with it being baseball season. Officially.
I can't wait till the Red Sox win the division.
Oh, wow. So odd already. That slider is at the shins of Brodnansky. 1-2 the count. Check on over to Canepa at first. Safely back in there. Brown playing more towards the left center gap out there on left. That's where Brodnansky hit his home run. Fastball misses. Back pick over to Canepa, and he's back in there safely. Yancey likes the idea from his teammates as he gives him a head nod.
That was a great throw by Denning. Great snap throw, but Canepa just got in back.
Two and two the count. See what Yancey throws here. Fastball in there. 4 strike 3. Brodnansky doesn't agree with the call. Has some words for the home plate umpire, but that'll be 2 outs now. With Sanderson on his way up, looking to extend the inning.
Up to the plate. Number 16.
Sanderson was on the base when Smith hit the home run. He got on with a walk. So looking to get back on base.
That first pitch misses. Yeah, I wonder what the Falcons do when Hans Smith, who's on deck, comes on up.
Well, hopefully it's going to be in the top of the 8th.
Yeah, Yancey looking to get out of this inning. That fastball hits off of Yancey's leg, and unable to field that is Caravantes. Looks like it hit off the heel of his glove. Bounced into center.
Hopefully Yancey's okay. It looked like it dinged him in the calf.
Next to bat, number 10.
Yeah, hard hit ground ball. So it'll be a base hit for Sanderson with Smith now up first and second, 2 down. And looking for his 3rd, 4th, maybe even 5th RBIs of the day. Yancey gives a look on over to second. Throws a breaking ball that misses. As Denning will go ahead and have a chat with Yancey. Looking to calm him down in this situation. Big spot right here. It's 7th inning. Falcons are running out of time to get into this game. Last thing you want here is for the Bear Cubs to add to their lead. The pitch from Yancey, fastball fouled out of play. Yancey taking his sweet time up there on the mound. Finally set. Look on over to second from Yancey. Another one. Delivers. Swung on and missed from Smith. Now down to 1-2.
Yeah, the pace of the game significantly slowed down right now. But that's just the type of pitcher John Yancey is. He's going to take the ball and he's going to do what he wants to do, which is take his time.
As Yancey sets the 1-2. Fastball in there. Strike 3 called. So Yancey able to get 3 strikeouts in the inning after the walk and single. Falcons top of the order, looking to get back into this one, running out of time at the bottom of the 7th.
Hey ladies, I'm Isaiah Verrett. Thanks for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
Hi, this is Roberto Diaz, and thanks for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
My name is Horace Chenart, and thanks for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
Isaiah Verrett making his way to the plate as Trenton Darley is still in for Santa Rosa. Falcons have 1, 2, 3 in the order. The bottom of the 7th, that being Verrett, Diaz, and Chenard, as that first pitch fastball is fouled left side.
0 for 2 with the walk and a strikeout. So he's obviously looking to get on base and put his speed, on the base paths as well.
So that curveball is just fouled off into the glove of Brodnansky, down 0-2. And if the Falcons want any chance of getting back into this game, this is the inning to do that, with that being the top of the ordered up.
The 7th inning is usually the Keeley heels for Solano.
So that fastball is fouled left side, just foul.
Turn it around and maybe put some runs on the board.
Verrett's down 0-2. They're going to stay alive as he does. That one's off the handle.
I just want it to be known I didn't flinch on that. So I'm improving.
Good job, Sawad. Proud of you.
Thank you.
I don't know about you, Sawad. If you look into center field, you see Daniel Teasley taking some hacks with his glove in center.
I love that. Even though he's playing defense right now, his mind's always on offense. He's trying to improve his batting stance. Batting stance too.
The 0-2 misses from Darley.
Hopefully he can, for him at least, he wants to put some numbers on the board for his team. He's been quiet.
1-2 misses in the dirt. 2-2. See if we see Teasley do it again. Might have hurt us all the way from out here because he hasn't done it yet.
You know, baseball players, though, they're really funny because everywhere they go, if they have a water bottle in their hand, a banana, anything, they're going to swing. They don't pretend it's a bat, and he used his glove as a bat.
3-2 the count now. We're looking to get on here any way possible. Darley sets the pitch. Swing and a miss from Verrett as he's set down on strikes. So I'll bring up Roberto Diaz. Singled his last time up.
Roberto Diaz.
Roberto's 1 for 2. The single and a sacrifice bunt in this game. Darley steps off.
And I'm still watching Teasley out there, and he's pretending to catch fly balls, blocking the sun with his glove. He's just always on his game.
Always prepping.
Yeah.
Always got to be a forward thinker out there on the field. Think if, this happens, then I got to do this. So he keeps
I like seeing that, though.
moving his feet as Diaz is now down 0-2. Teasley playing more on left center gap. Expecting Diaz to maybe hit some left side more than the right, as that right center gap is wide open. Diaz steps out. Darley now has a few pitches to play with. The 0-2 to Diaz. And that curveball just misses at the bottom of the zone.
Sanderson and Barry from left to right, they're just standing still in their spots, and then you look at center or left center, and Daniel Teasley's just moving around, throwing his glove. I like seeing that.
As that ball is off the glove of Smith, but keeps it just to the side of him to keep Diaz to a single. So nice play from Smith to at least hold him there.
Would you score that a hit?
That's a hit.
That's a hit.
So that'll be Diaz's second hit on the day as Jorge Chenard will look for his first, as he struck out twice and got into a double play in the third.
So there's a pinch hitter right now, Elias Diaz, stepping up to the plate.
So Elias is looking to keep it going for the Falcons. His brother on first. He looks at the first pitch fastball, 4 strike.
Rocking the stirrups, I see him. Roberto with a healthy lead at first.
Gets back. It's like Darley was reading your mind. The 0-1, 1-1. See if Salampa has anything on here. Most likely not, but you never know.
Yeah.
The 1-1 from Darley. That curveball misses, doesn't find the zone. 2-1 the count. Elias is hitting 200 on the season. It's a back pick from Brodnansky and just gets back in there as Roberto.
It's crazy to me that, you know, the umpire right now, he's playing in front of second base, is calling him safe. You can't really tell if he's safe or out because you don't have that vantage point of seeing him touch, his hand touching first base.
Pitch from Darley, ground ball to Riggio, on over to Smith to Canepa, and for the inning-ending double play. So nice job from the Bear Cubs for a nice 1-2-3 inning. They have the bottom of the lineup, 7, 8, 9 at the top of the 8th.
Me llamo Elias Diaz. Gracias por viendo the Solano College Sports Network.
Welcome back, everybody. Joe Bynum, DH for Santa Rosa, will step in the top of the 8th as the Bearcats are up 6-2 on the Falcons.
Bynum with a single, an RBI, and a walk under his belt tonight.
As he drives that first pitch fastball into left field. Under is Brown for the first out.
One pitch, one now. That's how you want to start the inning if you're John Yancey.
Quick work.
Next at the plate.
Gotta love it.
Number 34, Vinny Riggio.
So Vinny Riggio.
Vinny 1 for 3 with a double and a run. 2 Ks under his belt, though.
First pitch from Yancey shows bunt, but that's going to be a strike as he does a double take with the umpire.
Don't think he agreed with that call right there.
Down 0-1. From Yancey, ground ball. Backhanded for Corral, bobbles it. Throwing over to Caparelli for the second out. Nice job keeping his composure over there at third.
Yeah. Great play by Corral, but like you said, keeping his composure, knowing where the ball is, and then throwing that dart to first base.
Number 9, Juan Lopez.
So Juan Lopez Rios now up with 2 down. Looking to get on for the top of the order. And Teasley. First pitch. Ground ball to Caravantes. Fields it cleanly. On over to Caparelli to end the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. Falcons with the middle of the order, 4-5-6. Looking to get back in.
My name is Jared Denning. Thank you for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
Hey fellas, this is Kyle Krebs, and thank you for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
This is Justin Brown. Thank you for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
Jared Denning will lead it off for the Falcons in the bottom of the 8th. As you see, still in for the Bear Cubs is Trenton Darley, who's just been phenomenal. You see there, 1 for 2 for Denning, double. Both runs scored for the Falcons today. Also has that stolen base, his first of the season. Takes a first pitch fastball for a ball.
Yeah, Darley has been phenomenal today, keeping Solano hitters in check. And unbalanced with the off speeds, too. Impressed with his stuff.
As the fastball's popped up, looks to be under it, is Lopez Rios for the first out. As we have a pinch hitter for the Falcons. Number 24, Cody Gregory will get his first AB of the day.
24, Cody Gregory.
It looks like there's some guys in the bullpen for Santa Rosa, too. So I'm thinking that Darley might have a short leash on him right now.
First pitch to Gregory. Fouls it right over their base coach, Tyron Salampa.
One away here in the 8th inning. There's, I believe that's number 10 warming up for Santa Rosa.
Can't quite get a number out of that. 1-1 the count. Gregory, 182 average this season, just played in 3 games. He fouls a fastball to the right side, out of play. 11 ABs, has 2 hits. Not much seen for Gregory. as we've just found out that number 18 for the Bear Cubs is warming up, and that'll be Parker Ruoff, as Gregory is down on strikes for the second out.
Looked like he gave up mid-swing on that.
Falling out of his shoes.
Left fielder.
So
Number
2 out.
36,
Justin Brown
Brown.
looking to keep the inning alive, give Caparelli a chance, who's on deck.
No matter what the score is, every time I hear this song, when Justin Brown's coming up, I get happy. I love this song.
Good song. As he's swings and misses on the first pitch with a healthy cut. Darley, once again, quick work. Fastball fouled. 0-2. Got a little bit of a stare down from Brown to Darley. The 0-2 curveball grounded left side foul.
I like how aggressive Brown is. I like how when he swings fully. He never changes. It doesn't look like he changes his mind at all. How he hustles down the line. He definitely has a chip on his shoulder, too, when he's at the plate.
He's down 0-2. So Darley has a lot of pitches to play with. Steady dose of breaking balls, it looks like. We'll see here. Fastball catches Brown looking. I take that back. So Falcons are set down 1-2-3. Top of the ninth we go with top of the order for the Bear Cubs.
Hi, I'm Cody Gregory, and thank you for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
Daniel Teasley will lead it off here in the top of the ninth. Teasley still looking for his first hit of the day. Had that sac fly RBI in the fifth as his lone production as he takes a first pitch curveball for a strike.
Took those practice swings in center field. Trying to help himself right now at the plate.
Get him ready as he's been off today. The 0-1 from Yancey. 1-1. Denning was unable to get that one.
Yeah, Daniel Teasley was one of my players to watch. And so far, Solano has done a great job in calming him down and sending him back to the bench with nothing more than a strikeout.
Swing and a miss from Teasley. Nice pitch from Yancey. That'll bring it to 1-2. Yancey does his little shimmy and sets and delivers. Ground ball to Corral for the first out.
I know I was giving props to first basemen earlier because they don't ever get any, but I still love third base. The hot corner.
Hot corner.
And how you have to make that long throw across the diamond.
Number 11, Taylor.
Great throw by Corral. Very impressed.
Hardest part is making that throw, especially at the younger level, high school, college. It's that long throw across the diamond. But we got a pinch hitter for the Bear Cubs. Taylor Cullen looks at a first pitch in the dirt for a ball. Freshman, 6 foot, sitting at 175. Cullen looking for his first hit of the season. Hasn't got that much playing time, as this will be his 4th game. As he fouls that one.
Yeah, impressive John Yancey, too, to come in the game and keep it just a 6-2 lead for Santa Rosa.
As that one misses on the check swing check.
There's been a few pitches that maybe to us it looks like the umpire missed. But overall, I feel like home plate umpire has done a great job.
I'd agree with you on that, Saad. That fastball finds the zone, evens it up at 2-2.
Nothing more you can ask for when you're a baseball player is just a consistent umpire.
Even if you may not agree with it, as long as it's consistency,
yeah,
that's all you ask for. The 2-2 from Yancey, 3-2. From Yancey. That curveball is fouled right side, out of play. On deck is Canepa. Had that double back in the 5th for his lone hit.
I don't think Darley's going to come back out to face Solano in the bottom of the 9th. There's another person in the bullpen now getting warmed up.
Three, 2 from Yancey. Fastball driven into the gap in left center. That'll be down for a base hit. Rounding first, heading to second is Cullen. On his way to third now. Cut off from Diaz on over to Corral. So a triple for Cullen for his first hit of the season. How about that one?
If you want your first hit, it's going to be a triple or a home run. It looked like as soon as the ball dropped, he knew he was going to third. I thought he was going to stop at second, but he was like, nope, I'm going to third.
Hit it just where Brown and Verrett evenly matched up in the outfield.
Yeah,
no one was really closer to it. And Cullen with the blazing speed.
Yeah, he was rounding. And it looks like we're getting a pitching change now, so John Yancey is done for the day.
So Yancey is officially done for the day. So great job from Yancey in relief as Ryan Wolf will take over for him.
Nothing he should hang his head low on.
Not at all. Just like you said a minute ago, you know, kept the game at a 6-2 ball game. Didn't allow Santa Rosa really anything. Got himself into a little bit of some questionable, you know, situation, but able to get out of it. So nice job from Yancey. And Wolf making his 3rd appearance on the season. He's just pitched 2 2/3 innings of relief. And in that has given up 2 runs.
What did you see from Solano thus far in the game? That's impressed you at least.
Honestly, the pitching. You know, the pitching is been their strong suit for the season. And, you know, Chana did a really nice job in keeping them in the game. But I think the one thing that, you know, that Solano didn't take advantage of and capitalize on was that fourth inning where they had the bases. I think if they had something, maybe, you know, a few runs in that inning, even just one, put momentum on their side and put pressure on Santa Rosa, because that would have gave Solano the lead, and thus, you know,
instead of
Santa
leaving
Rosa,
it with tie. Exactly.
Santa Rosa trying to tie it and trailing rather than, you know, tie ball game, and Santa Rosa still feeling in control of this game.
Chana might not be too happy with his outing today, but I'm very impressed with him and how he handled this big powerhouse hitting team. As a team, they're slugging over 500, and he calmed them down significantly, and I'm impressed. Same with John Yancey, too, to come in that inning.
That first pitch from Wolf was fouled from Canepa. Hooked it right side foul. Infield is in for the Falcons. That changeup just misses. Doesn't quite tail back in. So Falcons looking to cut down that run if there is a ground ball. The 1-1. Fly ball hit into right field. Back goes Gregory. And that's gone. So a 2-run home run for Joe Canepa that extends the Bear Cubs lead to 8-2.
What is that, 18 RBIs now?
His third home run on the season and 18 RBIs for the big man.
The other player that I had to watch during the game, and he hasn't been disappointing at all.
Cole Brodnansky.
So Cole Brodnansky will go ahead and step in after that missile from Canepa.
It looked like Gregory was trying to track it down and then just faced the wall and just stared at it.
Right off the bat, it looked like it was going to hit off the top of the wall.
Yeah.
I didn't think it had the height to go over, but little did we know. That pitch misses. 2-0.
Bernansky 1 for 4 with a solo jack himself.
3 home runs from Santa Rosa today.
They had 7 home runs as a team coming into the game.
Ground ball over to Diaz, unable to corral that one. Brodnansky will get on.
E6.
That's a base hit.
Base hit.
Up to the plate.
So
number 16,
Sanderson.
Ben Sanderson.
Is looking at his 4th plate appearance of the day. First pitch fastball, ground ball to Caravantes. On over to Diaz. Stays there. So fielder's choice. So they get down the lead runner for the second out.
At the plate, number 10, Hans Smith.
Hans Smith now up with 2 down. Sanderson at first. Smith struck out looking his last time up, but did have that home run in the 6th. Left center. So he fouls that first pitch fastball.
Yeah, he has a home run and a triple, so I don't think he can complete the cycle today, but had a great game.
Not. But
isn't it funny? Because those are the 2 hardest parts of getting a cycle, a triple and a home run, and he has both of them.
Great piece of hitting. 1-1 the count. Wolf sets and delivers. Fastball swung on and missed from Smith. Down 1-2.
Not really how Wolf wanted to come into the game. Give up a home run. Not a solo jack. That was a 2-run bomb.
That one misses. 2-2. Yeah, just from that first pitch that Canepa ended up fouling off the wall. Foul. As that fastball is fouled from Smith, it just looked like he was in control from the first pitch. 2-2 the count. 8-2 ball game. Santa Rosa leads over Solano. That curveball misses at the top of the zone. That'll bring to a full count. Sanderson will go ahead and get a start at first base. The pitch from Wolf. Just gets a piece of it as Smith, and that looked like it's off the shoulder of Denning. Looks a bit shaken up.
Honestly, I don't know. You have to. I don't know. What I'm trying to say is catchers get hit so much. You have to give me so much money for me to be a catcher. I have to get millions of dollars because I'm gonna get hit and hit repeatedly. Go home with bruises.
They take a beating back there. Toll on your body.
It's not just squatting and catching a ball. You get beat.
That one's popped up into center field high. Brett battles the sun just a bit and makes the catch for the end of the inning. So Santa Rosa extends their lead 8-2 on the 2-run home run from Canepa. Falcons with their last licks heading into the bottom of the ninth with the bottom of the order. Caparelli, Caravantes, and Corral.
Hi, I'm Ryan Wolf. Thanks for watching Solano College Sports Network.
This is Robbie Rogers. Thanks for watching the Solano College Sports Network. Hi, this is Tyron Salampa. Thank you for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
Pinch hitter Nate Gutierrez will make his way into the box against new pitcher as well, Devin Kirby for the Bear Cubs. Just 4 1/3 innings worked, 2.08 ERA as Gutierrez takes a first pitch strike.
Nate Gutierrez, who had a day off today.
He fouls that one off the handle, down 0-2. Sophomore, 5'9", 200 pounds, American Canyon High School. Usually the first baseman for the Falcons. Has worked in some pitching appearances as he started actually Tuesday's game against Skyline. So 1-2 the count. See where Kirby throws here. Fastball just misses the black on the outside part of the plate. Evens it up at 2-2.
I'm gonna sound really cliche, but they're down 8-2 and it's the 9th out. But anything can happen in baseball, so hopefully the Falcons can come up now and get the train going.
Get something. 6 runs is a lot, but like you said, saw it. Anything can happen. See if Gutierrez can get on here. Fastball driven into left field for a base hit. So nice piece of work for Gutierrez coming off the bench. Starting the inning right for the Falcons, and they'll bring up Caravantes.
Up to bat, second baseman, number 13, Gabe Caravantes.
Gutierrez will stay at a conservative leave at first. The breaking ball is hit on over to right field. Under it is Barry for the first out. Nice line shot, but unable to get down off the bat of Caravantes. So I'll bring up Aaron Corral.
Number 10, Aaron Corral.
Looking for his first hit of the day. As you see there, 3 strikeouts. His first 3 plate appearances as he fouls that first pitch fastball.
And they were all looking, too. A golden sombrero was 3 strikeouts, right?
4.
4 strike. Oh,
Hat trick is 3.
Let's not get a golden sombrero today.
Those are not fun.
Unless you're the pitcher.
Of course. But definitely
not for the guy that's at the
crushes
plate.
your confidence up there at the plate if you end up doing so. It's that curveball is in the dirt.
Would you rather strike out or hit into a double play?
100% would rather hit into a double play. It's in play, and then, you know, obviously the defense has to play defense. So, you know.
So you don't want it to be all your fault.
No,
like
a strikeout,
nothing. Yeah.
Exactly. Like, you know, you strike out. No balls put in play. You can't make someone make a play. You know, have the possibility of an error happening. You strike out, that's that. The 2-1 swing and a miss from Corral brings it even to 2-2.
So if it was Game 7 of the World Series, bottom 9, 2 outs, you'd rather strike out than having 1 out in the 9th inning and hitting into a double play? I feel like striking out would hurt less than a double play.
I don't know.
In that scenario, at least.
As Corral strikes out looking. So his 4th strikeout on the day gives him a golden sombrero. And that brings up Isaiah Verrett, last hopes for the Falcons.
Verrett.
First pitch from Kirby. 4 ball. The 1-0 to Verrett. 2-0. Kirby's taking his time up there. The 2-0 in there for a strike, 2-1.
His windup is really violent. Like, it's really calm when he gets the ball and he's looking into the catcher. But when he's throwing, it's like one motion.
Really could throw off a hitter.
Yeah.
Like you said, when he's composed on the mound, set.
And then
looks soft, and then when he delivers, just aggressive approach to the plate. But 2-2 the count. Falcons down to the last strike. The 2-2, 3-2. That'll send Gutierrez in motion. See if Barrett can extend this inning. 3-2, fouled, just gets a piece of it. Roberto Diaz on deck. The 3-2 from Kirby. Curveball catches Barrett, looking to end the game. So the Bear Cubs win this ball game at Bill and Louise Yarborough Stadium over the Falcons, 8-2. So on. What'd you see from today's ball game?
Although the outcome wasn't what Solano wanted, I saw great pitching, like we've mentioned throughout the game, from Jordan Chana. I don't think he's probably not too happy with his outing, but I'm still very impressed, and I'm especially impressed with them shutting down Daniel Teasley. He is the number 1 guy for Santa Rosa. In his game before, he went 6 for 6 with 5 RBIs. Today, 0 for 5. So mad props to Jordan Chana and John Yancey to shut them down. What about you?
Yeah, a lot of good pitching in today's game, but the bats just once again silent for these Falcons, unable to get anything going. Santa Rosa, once again, the powerhouse offense that they have, leading the way as they'll pick up their 7th victory on the season, heading to 7-2. Falcons 2-7. Chris Avagli, along with my broadcast partner, Soa Balazi, here on the Solano College Sports Network. We'll catch you guys next time.
Never think just for shits and giggles do we spit syllable riddles for bits and kibbles so chicks can wiggle and shake, cause this image is fake.
I'm trying hard to relate in a place filled with so much hate. Some brothers debate, some lovers, some hate.